Hello everybody and welcome to my Minecraft weekly snapshot, and this week is 12 week 38A, and yeah, so why don't we jump right in and let's begin. So we have the retextured beacon block. Mojang decided to retexture it and I quite like this. I think this whole new beam up to the sky is quite cool. You can stand in it and it looks pretty awesome. But yeah, other than that, that's just a texture change. There's been a few new sounds added by C418. I don't know whether you'll be able to hear it, but if you listen carefully, the running on sand has slightly changed. Like that. And yes, let's get on to the main feature. This is a new passive mob. This is a bat. They float around. They're not really that dangerous. I don't know what happens if you kill one. I've not tried it, but that one didn't drop anything. I'm not really sure. I don't think they drop anything yet, but yeah, that is a bat. They're a passive mob. They are often found near a hostile mob, is from what I understand, and that hostile mob is not spawnable yet, unfortunately, but that hostile mob is a witch, and they look a bit like a villager, but yeah, they're not in the game yet. They're still a bit buggy, but that is Dinnerbone's new mob. A witch, and essentially these seem to be nearby. I'm not sure whether these naturally spawn at night or anything like that, but yeah, from what I understand, and they have their own spawn egg as well, spawn bat. So yeah, from what I understand, this is what happens with them, I guess. Yeah, there's not a whole lot more I could say about the bats. I'm not aware that they drop anything. If they do, I will add it in the description. So on to the next thing. Let's just take this down. Yeah, let me just double check the change log to see what else has been changed here. Okay, yeah. The wooden blocks have slightly changed. The wooden log. The wooden log blocks have slightly changed. Whoops. So if I grab one of these and I pop it down, before it used to be decided on which way you placed it. So if you wanted it to go up, you had to place it like that. And that's now changed. You place it on whatever surface you want. So it's like the old wood again. If you want to place wood on the floor, you can do that. There's actually a new sound effect for the wood actually. So if I want to place it on the side, you can do that. And I think, yeah, and you can do it that way too. So that is a real improvement. I like that. I found working with wood a bit of a pain until they added that change. That is, I think, still temporary, so they want feedback on that, I believe, but I really like that feature. And I think, let me just double check the change log again. Yeah, command blocks have been slightly changed if you use them. I've not tested them out, but their parameters have been changed or something. I don't fully understand the command blocks and what they actually do, but if you're into that kind of thing, their parameters have been changed. If you're into it, I guess you'll understand what all of that is going on about, essentially. But yeah, that is that, and I'm just going to finally check everything else. Obviously, there's been a bunch of bug fixes, as there always is. Yeah, improved super flat customization. You can now add and remove layers with the buttons that were disabled last week, and the bottomless pit works. That was not working. So, as you can imagine, a lot of new stuff been going on lately. Okay, there's not the head. I've seen a picture, you see, and I thought it might be in this snapshot of famous player heads, but obviously I'm not sure what that's all about. But anyway, that is just about everything for this snapshot. There's not a whole lot more. Mojang are now going to begin working on bug fixes for the 1.4 release. As we all know, 1.3 came out very buggy. Oh, that's a new feature. We no longer have that annoying portal transport system that's been in there since alpha. You just dive through the portal and it'll just take you wherever now. Instead of having to all the swirls thing, you'll just go straight through. Interesting. And another minor feature, actually, thinking about it, is the sun and moon appear to fade now. I'm not sure whether that is just because it was raining on my world when I tested it, or whether that is actually because of the actual change. As I say, I'm not 100% sure on that. It may do, but we'll see anyway and see what happens there. But as far as I'm aware, the bats don't drop anything. Something to mention about the witch, if you can spawn it, is it is a ranged mob, similar to a skeleton, except it wanders around at you and throws potions at you. Interestingly enough, if you are familiar with Vex's Super Hostile series and Waking Up, you will know that Vex has some potion turrets. And essentially they are a bit like them, but they move. They throw potions of harming and poison and stuff at you, and they try to kill you that way, which I find very, very interesting. So that will be something to check out. Probably going to be in the next snapshot. As I say, Dinnerbone has not yet finished it, but it's well on the way to being there. So this 1.4 update is looking very tasty in terms of features. I mean, it's quite a small time that things have been implemented. I mean, thinking about it, really, 1.3 was in development for months. I mean, we've only had 1.3 for what, a couple of weeks? At most a couple of weeks, really. I think it might be just over a month, something like that, and 1.4 is only going to be in development sort of 2 months. They've now got a whole month to concentrate on bug fixes, so hopefully we'll have a nice stable game by the end of next month, when 1.4 is supposed to be officially released, which will be 1.4. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, a like or a subscribe is always appreciated, and I hope to see you next time, and until then, see you later and have a good day.